No way! What are you doing? Whee! 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 Don't you roost me. Buddy, what are you doing?
Just got up here to Groton again. Dad and I were up here yesterday. That's how I know it's really good out here. Did not lock the brake on the boost, and the trailer was doing some weird stuff, so I'm guessing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she moved. Yikes. It was way up here, and now it's way back here, all crooked. Forgot the brake. Oh well. And the tie downs, I've learned on this little trailer that we picked up, these tie downs are these don't work, because if you drive the sled in at the end of the day, it's warm and all the ice melts and it runs in the channel, and then it freezes your tie down, and then you got to chisel around forever. Doesn't work. Sounds good, doesn't work. But don't forget your brake either. But either way, start this up, let it warm up a bit, open the back door so the smoke can go whoosh, and yeah, we'll get out there in a bit.
Shoop. More rigs in here today than there were yesterday, so we might get some bumps out there today. But Dad and I rode this yesterday and it was flat as a board. Downside, I had a new couple new settings on the camera, and the footage came out terrible, like buns bad. So can't really use too much of that. I'm gonna flash in though. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Thought about it, not gonna do it. Wow. But yeah, anyway, on the boost today, they got fresh snow all day yesterday. It snowed the whole day, overcast and gray. I mean, look at this. It was like this, flat as a board most of the day. There's a little section between here and Danville. It's a little chopped up and a little rough, because they only went over it once or twice by now with the groomer and whatnot. But we got some blue sky here and there poking out today. I think it's going to be one beautiful day. It is 9:48 in the morning. I got to be back to the truck by 4:30 at the latest. But I'm going to try to get close to 200 on today. We'll see. I don't really even know where I'm going. But coming off of the Cat, this thing feels very, very different. Curious how she's gonna go for me today. Wow, it is locked in. I'm gonna have to make some changes. Wow, I keep forgetting she's been in the trailer all night. We got a guy skiing right here. Yeah, she's been in the trailer all night, so everything's cold. We gotta get everything warmed up. I don't know how much boost Will's got this thing trying to make, but the gate's really not opening. We're on a pretty wild, I guess you'd call it a beta file. And I said, how much weight do you need me to put in this thing? And he goes, all of it. I said, all right, I bet. How are we at 121 degree coolant? Stick! With this kind of snow and the flap extension on. What the hell? What the hell? much footage from the parking lot to here. Sled was acting really goofy. It was kind of laying over at partial throttle, and it was just being not right. It was like having big flat spots, almost like it was misfiring and pulling timing, but no lights, no nothing. And I rode all the way over here to the rail bed, switched modes around in terms of sport brap stuff, still being weird. And I'm like, this isn't right. Like, it runs okay at partial, runs fine at partial, but any like half or more, it was just being really strange. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on with this, with no lights, no misfire, no tripping DET. So I said, well, you know what, we're going to check spark plug anyway. So I pull over, take the hood, take the filter, take all the stuff off, pop the 2 plugs out. They look okay. No drastic signs. I'm running Brisk Racing silver plugs in this, which don't have a very long life before they burn up. But yeah, I'm like, they don't really look bad, but either way, let's just throw these NGKs back in it. So I threw my spare NGKs back in. Back to life, perfectly normal, as it should be. So that's interesting. This place is super cool with the pond. But yeah, we're back to full power, full everything, completely normal. So I'm gonna get home, cut those plugs open, and see what's going on with those, because it's really strange. They look totally fine. No arcing through the porcelain, no major gap like they burned up in that regard. So something strange going on with those, but we'll figure that out later on. What's up, big dog?
Just want to cover these plugs real quick here in case anyone's gonna be, oh, you found plastic Polaris, you found the plug, blah, blah, blah. So here's our mag plug. This thing can focus here. Oh. Nothing crazy there. No cracked porcelain. That's all good there. They are thread on tops, but they're all Loctited. Those are nice and tight. They're not loose. One. Not all black and sooty and foul. They're heat range. If anything, they're a little bit cold, honestly. Again, no cracked porcelain, no nothing there. Top is tight. Quite strange. I'm not even going to bother cutting them open. Not worth it.
So now we're going to grab some fuel. Never pass a fuel station on this thing now that she's turned up. And head up 51 a ways, I guess. I might venture over to Parker Pie for lunch, but I'm not sure. Whoa, swamp. Whoa, swamp. With that. This 51 trail got hammered between yesterday and right now like crazy. This thing's bad. A lot of traffic has beat the hell out. I mean, it was perfect yesterday. It was flat as a board, and it is chopped up in here like a cooking show or whatever. My lord. Shoo. So I will not be coming back down 51, which means I either need to go way up and around or up and around through Coles Pond. If I go way up, I go to Parker Pie. It's already what, 11:40. Is it really? There's no way. Yeah, maybe. Go way up there. I'll take that 122 on this big old girl. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Decision time. What time actually is it? Because this clock is off. Damn, how's it noon already? We'll go up into Lyndonville, see what it'd be like. Oh, girl running good now. Coolant temp came down too, everything. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go up that way, see what we get. I don't think I'm going to Parker Pie because that 122, if memory serves me, the 122 on this thing will be miserable. It'll take me a long time. I think it's really, really tight. Switch back, whap, 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 whap forever. But I don't know. We'll see what it looks like when we get up there. Maybe I'll feel adventurous to take it because the way back should be pretty quick. 54, I think it is, down into East Hardwick, kind of hit the rail bed, zoom back to Marty's, fuel up. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. We'll see. Wow. Wow. Why do you have a... Is it an RMK flap? It's like an RMK slash flap on there? Or is it just cut? What is that? Yeah, what the f? Dude's got scratchers down. Yeah, maybe if you just had a normal snow flap, dude. What are we doing? That's funny. Just watch where you're going, bro. What are you doing? The scratchers in like the RMK slash flap is killing me. Oh, that's awesome. Don't you f***ing do it. Don't you roost me. They ask for a little noise, we'll give them a little noise, you know? Exit left, exit left. Oh, a little bankage? Gotta hit the bank, dude. Wow. Oh boy. So I am not going to go through 122 towards Glover and Parker Pie. Asked those guys at the intersection there, they just came right through there. I said, hey, is that still the tightest, twistiest thing you ever seen? They said, oh yeah. And there was a big mud hole that they got a bunch of mud in. So I said, I don't think we're going to go that way. We're going to go back through here. Back the way we came. We'll run the 513 trail for a little bit, because that was really cool and awesome yesterday. Bunch of nice rollers and stuff in that. So we'll go that way for a little bit, and then I'm not going to go all the way through it to the other side. We'll just go run the good stuff, flip around, come back, go down 51, back to the intersection of, I think, 151A, where we go into Coles Pond up to the lookout over there. And then we'll go back down through Coles Pond to the rail bed. Back to Marty's, get some fuel again. Maybe go to Goodfellas. Dad and I went there for lunch yesterday, and it was really good. So maybe I go do that again. Might kind of throw off my dinner plan, my my timing for my mealage. But I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just out cruising, just riding around. Not necessarily a last hurrah, but I don't know how much more I'm going to ride the Boost and how much longer I'm going to keep it, honestly. It's done really good. It's all sorted. Doesn't need anything. Just come out, ride it. The only thing I'll be taking off of it when I sell it is the HD full floater brake assembly. It'll have all the stock brake rotor back in it with the HD pads, but I'm taking that back out. Other than that, it's pretty much going to be as I'm riding it right here. No idea on pricing yet. It's got a brand new 135 Cobra, a bunch of studs, stud boy lake racers and chisels in it. What else? We got the progressives up front. I might keep these as they were the first pair I ever got to run, so there may be a little sentimental thing there. I might yank these off and put a dual rate on it for you. Not too sure there. Yeah, actually, now that I say this, I don't know what I'm going to leave on it, because it has cross-country spindles too. I may leave all this stuff on it except for the brake rotor and put it up and see if it goes, and then I can adjust pricing from there. But I don't know. If someone's interested in this thing with a big filter and all that stuff, it's pretty damn fast right now. So if anybody's interested in this, shoot me an email or go to my website, use the contact form there, let me know, see if we can work a deal or something. I'm getting a little bored, now that it's so perfected, I guess, and it doesn't need anything. I can just hop on and ride it, and it's fast and great and does all the things. Kind of bored, and I don't know what's coming for 27. I got a bunch of different stuff in my mind that I'm thinking about. That Lynx X-Terrain 900R to maybe replace the 1200. Those kind of have caught my eye. Pat loves his, so I'm curious to ride that, see how that thing goes. I really, really miss my 650. Yeah, I really, really miss the 650. And I kind of want to build another one of those. The idea of starting with an SP is really what I'm looking for, but I don't want a 137. I wish I could get an SP and a 129, because they come with a Rip 2, which is a great track. I don't like the Ripsaw 1s. I don't like the Cobra. I prefer to start with that Rip 2. I'm going to be doing all the suspension and stuff anyway. I've never broken a Pro CC rail, so I don't care about the XCR braces and stuff that just add weight. I hate the XCR coupler block assembly, how you can't adjust it on the fly if you need to for some reason. The only thing I would gain with an XCR would be the Pro Taper handlebars, because I'm going to use this HD full floater brake assembly. 7S, either way, you have an upcharge there, so I'm not really too concerned about that. Starting with the VR1 doesn't make sense either, because I'm paying a premium for the VR or the 7S when I'm just going to throw all the shocks away anyway. So I think like starting with an SP or an XC and then throwing a 7S on it and all my stuff makes the most sense. So I'm kind of flip-flopping around building another 650. Gonna be selling the Cat too. If somebody wants the RXC as it sits all done, 13 grand, you can come pick that up. DSC adjusters all the way around, tuned, clutched, all the good stuff. 1.3 Cobra with a bunch of studs and that. What else? A bunch of little stuff. Fusion, PowerMad Fusion handguards. We got the adjustable brake lever on it. I mean, if you follow the channel, you know everything that's in that. What else? Yeah, I don't know. See what comes out for 27, but I think I'm due for a reset. I think I'm ready to get rid of a bunch of stuff, start over, kind of thin the herd a little bit. It's getting a little bit much. I don't really know what to take, and I hate the feeling of like putting 85-90% into each sled rather than having two that are like fully done, ready to go 100% all the time. I just feel like I'm being pulled in so many different directions trying to do stuff on all these different sleds. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I think if people came along and flashed some money at me, they could all get sold, and I'll start over. Because part of the fun is the build anyway, and now that they're built, what am I gonna do? All right, making our way on to 513. Again, this was beautiful flat yesterday. What the hell is this? Oh, we got a little plow in action, huh? Okay. Blah, blah. That's not great. And now we're not plowing. What in the world is going on? Oh, great. Buddy, what are you doing? I'm so confused. What are these two doing? Sick. Trying to get to camp, I guess. Alright. So, that was... Yeah, alright. This is such a cool trail, dude. Ah. Whee. Whoa, a little crooked off of that. Whee. 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 About as good a spot as any, I think. Just made it through the inner... Oh, okay, stick on top of the head. We are now on the... I'm 99% sure it's 151 over here in the Coles Pond area. I'm gonna go up to the lookout. They just barely opened this. There are a bunch of trees down and stuff. So as you can see, we got some water bars and such as well, because she's freshly open. But we're gonna go do this little loop up to this lookout and back down through Coles Pond, rail bed, shoop, over to Marty's. Oh, that came up a little quick. And yeah, what is it, 141, so it's almost 1, so yeah, we might be all right to go into Goodfellas and get something to eat quick. Don't think, I know I'm not going to hit 200 today, but 130 is no biggie. 130 is doable. Could just go run loops in Groton over and over and over and over, but that's no fun. Well, that's not true, it is fun. But it's kind of a lame way to get mileage. is so much snow in here, it's crazy. I kind of want to emphasize these trails right here. How tight and narrow and twisty and back and forth these are. And then tell me that a 137 is perfect. No. This is Vermont stuff. This is a lot of your Vermont local smaller areas is this narrow, that tight, twisty. Bring back the 120s. For the love of God, give me another 120, please. Somebody bring one back. Please. Yeah, back to my rant kind of deal there. 120, man. What I would do for a 120 matrix, I might have to build one somehow, but the problem is our motion's so wide on the torque arms, you have to rebuild the entire torque arms. Although, I wonder about a mid 2013-14 RS skid, because I believe those had the torsion spring inboard. So that may be way easier, because the front arm you can rebuild and whatever. That's easy enough to jig up, and front arm's not a problem. I got a guy for that. The rear arm with the torsion springs and stuff is the hard one, but the RS with the inboard spring might be the way to go, because then you can just lop off the outside and bring that in. I'm gonna have to try to get pictures of one of those. Oh my lord. We'll check one of those out. But no, even those are 129. Would be a lot of hodgepodgery of maybe using that rear arm in a 120 or something goofy. I don't know. Maybe someone out there's got a pile of those different RS skids that they can measure for me and whatnot. It sure is beautiful up in here. Wow. Check out this way. I have not been through here in a long time, since like my 2019 850, my Indy XC days back then. Used to ride this area a lot with that thing. I don't quite remember where this goes, but my next intersection I take a left, and then that brings me down to the rail bed. Trying to kill some time so I go to Goodfellas and get something to eat, a little something. Can't believe I used to ride that thing with mohawks on it through here. Crazy. Actually, I remember the day that I put Pro Steers back on it just to see, and it was like I got power steering. It was crazy. I was zooming all over. It was nuts. And I never really went back to anything else but the Pro Steer. Tried some other stuff, like the Mohawk works good on my XS chassis, a little skunk. The little 800 works good on that. Powder Pros on the old Edge. But very, very different, drastically different chassis balances on all those machines. So it makes sense. where we run that little road for a little bit, maybe? Nope. Whoa, different. All new. Look at the snows. Shoo. Okay. One of these trails back down to the rail bed is a beautiful service roady thing. It might be this one. I might have got dumb lucky on this. But I had this memory of one coming up through from the rail bed. Now I'm going to be obviously going the other way, but I think it is this one. And I have not ridden it in years, and it's back there. It's back deep in the memory. Oh yeah, this is it. Let's go! Sick. Do, 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 do. Oh, let's go. With the sun poking through. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I won't sell this thing. It's pretty damn good. I don't know. Oh, this was such a cool little trail. Not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna get to the bottom and I'm gonna run this back up to that intersection and back because it's so cool. Oh. I smell a wood fire. Big time, big time. Yeah, dude, this is the exact trail. Hell yeah, we're running it again. I wish everything was like this. I'd ride forever. Ooh. Critter track. Look at all the spirals. Why are they going in circles? Huh. What you hunting? Wascally wabbit. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. Wrapping back down 51 into Marty's. Grab some fuel. Scoot over to Goodfellas, get some food, and then we will go back on the trail towards Groton, do some loops over there. Well, maybe one loop kind of deal. That'll probably put us like 140 for the day, something like that, depending on which way I go when I get over there. right, back to Buckaroo's territory. Should be all groomed up good from here. Oh, this is the wrong way if I want to go to the grill. I don't know if the grill's still serving food this late. I almost think they stop at 3. By the time I get there, I'll be cutting it real close. I think I'm just going to go hungry. Not good for my brain, but what else are you going to do, you know? Go into the grill, get a snack. Maybe they're still serving? I really don't know. No food here at the grill either. So I'm just gonna cruise back to the truck now. No food, no nothing. I'm dwindling quick. I got nothing left. I got some snacks in the truck, so I'm gonna go back there and just hang out, have my Red Bull and some snacks, and then hit the road on back. But we got one more good section coming up. Well, everything up through here has been really good so far, but there's one little up the hill that I love doing, so I'll cover that a bit, and then we'll be back to the truck, and that'll kind of be it. Just another little solo adventure out through here. Zoop. What a good day. This thing is awesome. I don't know what I'm thinking to getting rid of it. It's a little bit much. Oh, stick. Blah, blah. It's a little bit much. A lot of the time. It's an animal now. Hands and shoulders are definitely going to be tired tomorrow from hanging on. But it's so fun. It works so well for an Assault, for being as big and long as it is. It works really, really well. And a lot of time, a lot of development into the old girl. This latest file from Will is kind of ridiculous. It's hitting like a hammer all the time. Just the partial spool up, like it doesn't go, it's just $7,000 and it's just spooling along. Wow, I don't even know how to explain it. The partial throttle just pull and acceleration is nuts. Like, you just give it half throttle and it just spools up and the skis are up just a little bit. It's just going. I don't know how to explain it. Different feeling than before. I made it. What's up? Busy in here, huh? What'd we do? 155. Not too bad.
We're back. 155 on the day. Not too bad. This thing's kind of nuts. This latest file from Will, just that partial throttle spool and just acceleration is crazy. It reminds me of the 4-stroke turbo stuff, which might trigger some guys and they're going to go nuts, but whatever. Similar fashion to that, just breathe on it and the thing is just going. Hands are kind of a little sore already, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing. We'll go ahead, load this up, head on home, and that'll be it. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. We'll catch you in the next one.